Hello everyone and welcome to the official Australia ADT20 Big Bash draw for 2021. This is the first time we've actually put the draw on YouTube, so we're actually quite excited.
We normally do it at the back,
the back of the pub.
the back of the pub.
Yeah, but this is the first time that we're going to give you the experience of seeing who is in which group. We've got Matt White from Wet Up, they've won the tournament once. Brendan Scott from How's That, we've won the tournament twice. And Nice Gary, those wankers have won the tournament twice as well, and they're the carryover champs, or the current champions, after beating us in the grand final last year. Yeah. So the way this tournament, the way this draw is going to work is that we've got 4 teams from each seed. The teams that made the semi-finals last year will be seed 1. The teams that were knocked out in the quarterfinals last year will be seed 2, and the teams that were knocked out at the group stage will be seed 3. Each group will have a seed from each category, well, a team from each seed. So the top seeds will go first to line each group. The top seeds from last year were Nice Gary, who were the champions, How's That were the runners-up, 2 inches short of a length, and Saggy Greens, who were the semi-finalists. So without further ado, let's get into the draw. We've got the draw here. So the first team to headline Group A. This is the trophy, by the way. This is what we're all playing for. The Australia ADT20 Big Bash Trophy. Matt, would you like to do the honours? First team.
2 inches short of a length.
2 inches short of a length. We'll play the opening match of the tournament. 2 inches short of a length are Hamid Bashar, Alex Stepien, and Justin Brook. Perennial semi-finalists of South Africa of the Australia ADT20 Big Bash, looking to go one better this year and make their first ever decider.
Should have done it last year, but
nah. Obviously that monumental choke.
Yeah, out before.
All right, would you like to shake it up? The second team to headline Group B.
There you go, mate.
Nice Gary. Nice Gary will be in Group B and are on the same side of the draw.
That was the semi-final, was it? Oh, no.
That was the semi-final,
yes.
yeah. Nice Gary and 2 inches short of length, but they are on the same side of the draw for this year's tournament. Ooh. So
right, 2 left. I knew that'll be. Saggy Greens.
Saggy Greens. Last year's dream run to the semi-finals. Tom Doy, Matt Thorpe, and can't remember who, Davey Lupton. Last year had a surprise run to the semi-finals, but were good value. They will headline Group C, which means that Group D. Oh no, I had a bad feeling about this. Group D, which is notoriously the group of death.
See you later, mate. You're going.
Will mean that. How's that?
How's that? There you go.
Are in Group D. Are on the it's a decent draw, given that
Well, it splits a few good teams up already.
But
that's good.
But we have 2 gun sides in seed 2, namely the Nif Nuffs and Wet Up, the 2019 champions. So look, let's see who they're going to be in 2.
Well, this is pretty interesting already. So let's have a look.
All right. The second team in Group A to join 2 inches short of a length. Well,
6 offenders. 6 offenders.
The 6 offenders, the Hancock brothers, they've sacked their old man, and they're bringing in their young friend. I can't remember his name. It might be Nate. It might be another Nate.
Which I think they did a drive-by the other day. I was out the front talking to the neighbour, and then the boys went past. That's it. That's where it is, and I'm pretty sure that was the new player.
So 2 inches short of a length, and the 6 offenders. So look. That'll be an interesting little group. That. Would you like to shake it off? Shake it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The next team to join Nice Gary in Group B. $60 grit.
60 grit.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
There we go.
It's coming. 60 grit to join Nice Gary in Group B, which means Wet Up and Nif Nuffs are left. Is it going to be us again? Is it going to be us again in our first match of the tournament?
Of course
you've got to
it will
shake
be.
this time.
Of course it will be. No, I just did.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Of course it's going to be.
Oh, Saggy Greens. Who will join Saggy Greens in Group C? The Nif Nuffs. Which means...
Test match revenge.
Which means that to join How's That in Group D. This looks like it's going to be the Group of Death.
Group of Death again.
Wet Up.
Wet Up.
How's That and Wet Up will meet in their first match of the tournament, as they did last year's edition. Wet Up the...
Is this rigged?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, unfortunately it's not.
So
Wet Up with yourself, Michael Johnson and Gavin Merrifield looking for retribution. So look, there's some.
So Dev has some good secrets about your the way you play. So.
All right, so the third seeds. The third seeds are the teams that were knocked out at the group stage last year, which are the Puffin Billies, who have strengthened. Young Money, Cash Money, the 2019 Grand Finalists who you guys beat.
Yep.
I guarantee you they're going to be in our group.
Yep.
The WCG Babes and Smack My Pitch Up. So did you draw that? I draw that.
Yeah.
So to join 2 inches short of length and the 6 offenders in Group A.
Pretty interesting this. Smack My Pitch Up.
Smack My Pitch Up. The men in orange, Pete, Daniel Blake, better known as Dra, and Jake Casaccia will join 2 inches short of length and the 6 offenders. That is a very interesting group.
100%.
So the first match of the tournament will be 2 inches short of length and the 6 offenders.
I tell you what,
they will kick the tournament off.
I'll go to the 6 offenders there.
I tell you what,
I reckon the young boys might get this.
Your shake. So the third team to join Nice Gary and 60 Grit. Geez, they got a fucking handy draw here, Nice Gary. I'll get the babes for sure.
100%.
No. Puffin Billies. The two Joeys and this is Nathan Maslow. They're a handy side.
Yes, that could
They are a very handy side.
Too.
That could, big game between Nice Gary and the Puffin Billies, I reckon.
I know where the babes are going. They're going to death.
They better go in our group. They better fucking go in our group. The babes. Sorry, girls.
Sorry, girls.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Just had it easy.
It's either Group C or Group D. Saggy Greens or Saggy Greens and the Nif Nuffs. Who joins them? The WCG Babes.
The WCG Babes. There you go.
Which means, oh, you motherfuckers, the girls with this season they have
Saggy Greens. I tell you what. Oh,
Brooke Smith, Sam Guy, and Vanessa Fowler playing her first ever match of cricket. Good luck to the babes. You've got an 8 now. I knew.
Yeah.
We have a group of death situation here.
Wow.
The Group D is a group of death once again.
Probably the 3 best teams, I reckon.
Young Money, Cash Money. Now, at the moment, their team is up in the air, but as it stands, it is Rabiel Basher, Ryan Schaefer, and Matthew Hopkins. Matthew Hopkins recently played second 11 cricket for New South Wales. Handy player. So there's a draw. Group A, 2 inches short of a length, and the 6 offenders will get the tournament underway with the first match of the series of the tournament. So it's 2 inches short of length, 6 offenders, and Smack My Pitch Up in Group A. Nice Gary, 60 Grit, and the Puffin Billies in Group B. The Saggy Greens, Nif Nuffs, and the WCG Babes in Group C. And Group D is the group of death once again. How's That, Wet Up, and Young Money, Cash Money. Now, what we have to say about Australia Day is that we are unsure whether we are going to be able to play the tournament as is. There's obviously COVID restrictions going on in Australia at the moment.
We're only allowed 5 people in the house, and we've got 36 players. So,
yeah, look, there's going to be a nervous run home. If that tournament doesn't go ahead, we will postpone it. It will be played, and we'll be looking to play that in February. The back end of February is our next tournament.
We'll put it this way, as soon as the restrictions are lifted, that we can, previously we had 50 before it started again. So as soon as we can get everyone there, we can play in the game straight away.
Yeah, so that's to be, look, this draw will probably come out our time, I'd say Thursday night. and look, we will know more hopefully by then. But if we don't, it'll surely be by the weekend, because Australia Day is a big day here in Australia, as you can imagine. So we will know what we can and can't do by then.
Yeah,
but
so
judging by the groups that you see, who do you? And actually, sorry, before I go on with that, if we are able to play on Australia Day, we still
by a miracle. Yeah,
we still are we're in talks of whether we play a quarter-final kind of style as we always have, or we just do the top teams and play a semi-final. The way we want to do it is the quarterfinals. That's the way we've always done it, but we'll have to see if that is logistically possible. If the tournament is rescheduled, then obviously it'll stay at its quarterfinal state, and we'll just play. And the groups will stay as they are. Yeah. This is the draw for whenever this tournament's played. If it's played in 7 days time, or if it's played in 7 weeks time. This is how the group's going to be. So
it's a bit out of control at the moment. So
yeah. So we'll see how we go, guys. Some interesting groups here, Matt.
Definitely. There could be some surprises going on here.
Look, with the way that the tournament is at the moment, I would say you obviously got Group A and Group D are your most interesting ones. Yeah. I would say, look, I'm going
for 6 defenders in that group. I reckon the young boys can really get
out of Group A. Who do you think will go through those
6 defenders?
What about in second place?
Second. Ooh, I'd say.
Not back in the perennial semi-finals.
I reckon honestly, smack my pitch up. I'll go through.
Ooh, the 2 inches short of a length to crash out at the group stage. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, I like that group. That's a very interesting group. I would say 2 inches short of length and the 6 offenders at this stage, but don't rule out the men in orange.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say, look, Nice Gary, 60 grit Puff and Billies. You would back Nice Gary to go through from that group.
Definitely nice. Yeah,
nice and then, look, I would say, judging on what I've seen so far, the Puff and Billies, 60 grit were fortunate to get through the quarterfinals. I think it must be said they were in a group with the 6 offenders.
The boys from Canberra need to pick up their game, I think. So.
Well, Mark's been stepping up in the test series. Can he convert that into the limited over stuff? Maybe. Right. Group C, Saggy Greens, Nif Nuffs, WCG Babes. Look, if you're the Saggy Greens and the Nif Nuffs, you've drawn the
best.
You've drawn the
Nif Nuffs. I would say Nif Nuffs anyway first on that.
Yeah,
one.
The Nif Nuffs are a good. The Nif Nuffs have. Sorry, I didn't mention it. Top Perinara, but in this year they've got Joel Wodgick who's playing with them. So Henry Perinara and Joel Wodgick will team up, and Todd Lavin. So look, the top two at very least. Sorry, Todd, but the top two there, very handy players indeed. They will team up, and if they can get ahead of steam, mate, they'll be very hard to stop. And then obviously the fucking group of death, as it always was going to be. Look, I knew we were going to be in the group of death.
Look, it's a flip of the coin there, mate. There's only 20 balls. Anything can happen.
How's that wet up in Young Money, Cash Money? If Young Money, Cash Money keep their side,
they're going to be strong.
That'll be a very strong side.
Yet again, what's the new player? What's his name? Sorry,
Matt Hockman.
I understand you play great and everything, and you're a very good cricketer, but this is the WCG.
The WCG is a different beast, and limited over stuff too.
Mate. And you only got, look, at the end of the day, you've only got 20 balls per innings. Mate.
He's more suited to the longer version of the game. Yeah. But hey, if you can play cricket, you can play cricket. So we'll see.
That's very true.
We'll see. So that concludes the draw, guys. We're hopeful we're going to get the tournament in on the day. If not, we will postpone it. We will play the tournament at some stage. It is going ahead. Some very interesting groups here. Until next time, we will see you on Australia Day. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.